Hey, this is Cameron, and welcome to the reaction log. Whoa. I'm still looking for a job. I've been doing a lot of interviews. I tried to dress nice for this one. Walgreens won't have me back. PetSmart, they really didn't like the songs I included in that playlist. It was a disaster. A lot of animals died. And you know what? Life's just been hard, and it's been bad, and I'm sick of it. And you know who else is sick of it? Rick Beato. He's sick of this owl poop. Al Di Meola? Is that alright? I'll get on the hate train. For what? Piezos for playing nylon string with a pick? Hey, I'm all in. Wasn't expecting that from you, to be honest. You've had him on the show a few times. So listen, I'm just trying to get my life back together. So let's just see what Rick's talking about for 6 minutes, and then we're all gonna go home. I'm so sick of this crap. I'm so sick of this poop. 5 days ago, almost 1 million views. Rick has a freaking amazing system. Wow. Dude, he makes so much money. It's crazy. Okay, let's see what we got.
Hey everybody.
Oh, by the way, let me go ahead and introduce myself. I am a classical guitarist here on YouTube. What does it mean to be a classical guitarist? It means you get fired a lot. I get fired a lot. I'm fired now. I'm gonna get fired again, I'm sure. Hoping to get hired soon. By the way, any representatives from companies who want me to sponsor them and curate their playlist, let me know. I am extremely available. I have nothing at all going on. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into this video. That definitely isn't the result of feeding an AI Rick's every video and then it just made a new video. And this video is certainly not a result of doing the exact same thing, but only feeding an AI my Rick Beato videos. And I just turn to some, then I just fly over there for some reason. Yeah, I'm sick of AI too. And you know, like, I'm really not though. AI, I feel like I never interact with it. The kind of music I make is so far removed from the modern era because it's just black dots on a page and you just kind of write them down and there's just no room for AI. I don't have any AI plugins for anything because I don't work in a DAW usually or ever actually. So I don't know, I just don't interact with it is my point. Also, sorry if I look a little greasy. I haven't showered in like 2 weeks. I'm just like, I don't know what this video is. This is not like anything.
Hey everybody, I'm Rick Beato.
Hey, that's a way better intro than mine. Jesus.
So a friend of mine sent me this LA Times article that I'm chuckling about now that I just read, and it goes like,
God, his system is so good. He's just gonna read an article. 1 million views, baby. My lord. That is what, like, 15 years of posting videos can get you. That's inspiring.
this. Sienna has achieved a level of breakout stardom envied by musicians everywhere. Over the
yeah, dude, especially sore hands. The most envious of all musicians.
last 4 months, she's developed a fan base of more than 4 million monthly Spotify listeners. And that's impressive.
Yeah, dude, these people are stupid as heck, man. They're just listening to AI music. 4 million a month out there. There's a non-zero chance that someone in your household is listening to this AI pop artist. Take your kids' phones, look at their Spotify, see what it says. You should do that.
It's risen in tandem with that of Olivia Dean, a fellow neo-soul vocalist who took home this year's Grammy for Best New Artist.
I hope she's AI. She's AI, right? The Grammy winner is AI. That'd be awesome.
Spotify biography extols her as not just a performer, but a storyteller at heart.
Yeah, well, it's pretty easy to tell stories when you're literally telling stories with, like, lyrical music. Try making a story out of a fugue. Then I'll give you a Grammy. How about that?
But Rose didn't attend the Grammys earlier this month because she's neither a neo-soul artist nor the possessor of a soul to begin with.
Confirm, souls are real. Okay.
As AI, top to bottom, an algorithmic interpretation of real artists in a genre it was built to exploit and ultimately replace.
Yay.
AI-generated songs now make up nearly 40% of music uploaded to streaming services daily. These
What? 40%? That's crazy. Good thing I only listen to the same music I've been listening to for the past 10 years.
songs are becoming more impressive by the day, too. In one study, only 3% of respondents could reliably distinguish between AI-generated and human-generated.
No, dude. Who are these people? I feel like I could tell every time. There's no way. Unless it's gotten really freaking good. I don't know. Maybe with pop music, it's a little harder to distinguish because all pop music kind of sounds AI-generated.
As of late January, 6 of Spotify's top 50 trending songs in the U.S. were fully AI-generated.
That's crazy.
Okay, so what does Sienna actually sound like? I'll play a little bit of her song, Into the Blue.
Hey, might as well get that copyright strike while we're here, right?
By my side into the blue.
I get it. Wait, Velvet Embrace is the name of the album? Is that a reference to the Velvet Sundown? Dude, that sounds kind of good, actually.
I'm falling with you.
Okay.
Dude, that's crazy. Oh, that sucks, dude. That's crazy. We need to listen to more of that. Yeah, I pay for a Spotify premium membership because I hate musicians and music. I don't even listen to music anymore. I do practice a lot. Sienna Rose. I don't know how to spell Sienna. Oh my god. Dude, I would never know that this is AI. Holy crap. Let's look at her discography. Look at me calling her. Oh my god. Alright, so 2 albums, all released in 2025. Hands that hold me true.
When my thoughts start running.
Man, those drums are groovy too. They're freaking like grooving. That drummer sounds like he's 60 years old and has been playing his whole life.
You bring me back with just your hand in mine. I don't dare to say.
The artifacts are in there. They're in there, but they are pretty subtle. I wouldn't know if I was in a restaurant and this was playing. I'd be like, who is this? What is this? The Shape of Tenderness. God, dude, this is so bleak. It's so AI.
Lifting every moment.
The main voice is like fading in and out in a way that you wouldn't expect.
It's the moment I start to.
In the moment, like, it's like fading out.
In your grace, my fears lose all.
There are some artifacts. I feel like if you compared this to something that wasn't AI, I would be able to tell. If I didn't know I was in an AI or not test, I would.
Always do.
I wonder if her voice will sound the same throughout the tracks. Ooh, man. Those clankers are cooking right now. Dude, that's good.
I find myself again.
Pretty clear AI artifacts there. Alright, and that was 2025 too. So, you know, that was like kind of a while ago. The latest single.
Free.
Dang, that sounds better, I think.
World feels softer when you say my name.
I'm sick of this AI poopy too, Rick. That's extremely bleak. And then look at this AI ad that we get on top of that. Do you think an artist drew that? You think the love and care and detail of an artist made this happen right here? I think not.
You get the idea.
Yeah, you get the idea.
You get the idea. So anytime I hear that something is possibly AI, I click on their Instagram to see what's going on there. So I click on the link provided here in Spotify, and it brings me to this page, Sienna Rose, who has 35 posts and 6,971 followers. That's not very many followers for someone with about 4 million monthly listeners. So as a point of comparison, let's look at another artist that's in the same style, like a kind of neo-soul. This is Victoria Monet. She has 3.7 million monthly listeners. Here's one of her songs. On My Mama.
Put that on my mama, on my hood.
Man, I would think that was AI too. That sounds super weird and robotic.
I look good.
Now, unlike Sienna Rose, this song has 192 million plays. She also has a song called Monopoly that's got 202 million plays. That's the amount of plays you would expect for someone that has 4 million monthly listeners. And if you go to her Instagram, she has 2.1 million followers there. If we go back to Sienna Rose's Instagram and you click these 3 buttons to see about her account, it says date joined 2022, account based in Norway. Well, if you hear her talk, I'm not saying anything, but if you watch this video.
So I keep seeing these comments everywhere. She's AI. Well, I feel real. And I hope the 3 million people listening feel the same.
Wow. That's so weird. Oh man, that's crazy. I wouldn't be mad if we replaced all the pop stars out there. I don't think we need them. I feel like it's not good to be a pop star either. It's probably bad for you. We should replace all the YouTubers too. I don't know. Do I need to be making this video right now? Probably not. Should I be saying any of this right now at all? Should I be inviting this into my future? Ooh, I don't know. Hey, I'd like to see them make a freaking sore hands video. Actually don't. I don't want to see that at all. I would hate that. Especially if it's good and I'm like cracking like zingers left and right. An inhuman amount of zingers were cracked in that video. That would make me very upset.
Okay, so what's the deal? Why is Spotify pushing this crap? I'll tell you, people don't want to listen to it. People that I know.
Yeah. People Rick knows don't want to be listening to AI. To be fair, all of his friends are 60 plus, so of course they don't. Kids want to be listening to AI. They prefer it. They prefer it. I think that's how kids are rebelling against the older people. Because if you think about it, this is kind of like how things work. I remember when I was a kid, kids typically aren't like making entertainment for other kids. And if they are, it's usually kind of strange. We're either talking about like TV, Nickelodeon or whatever, like live action shows, Dan Schneider shows. That doesn't end well. Or we're talking about like Ryan's World kind of stuff where it's like parents like kind of orchestrating everything and the kids doing stuff on camera. It's just weird. Generally, kids don't make things for other kids. It's the adults. Like me, for example, I was a kid and I grew up into an adult, and then I started making content for everyone else. And I'm not saying that all my viewers are children. They certainly aren't, at least according to the analytics and based on the comments that I get. I imagine most of you aren't kids. Adults do make content for other adults, but mostly it's adults making content for kids. And kids just kind of have to deal with that. That's just the way of the world. They have to look up to older people. And with AI slop and like AI videos, this is now a way for kids to rebel against the adult oppressors, and they can watch stuff that's made by no one and they love it all the same, which is crazy. So it's a whole new paradigm that's never existed before, because I imagine that's the main consumer of AI. It's mostly kids like watching these stupid AI Instagram reels that I get sometimes, and like it has to be kids, because as an adult I'm like disgusted and offended by it. But kids don't care. Kids have not been around on this earth long enough to care about anything. That's just another thing about being a kid that I've observed personally. And I see this phenomenon in tons of examples, and one that's coming to my mind right now. Do you guys ever watch like really bad reality dating shows like Love Island and stuff? Basically the premise of the show is they get a bunch of men and women onto an island and they just kind of flirt with each other, and that's the show. And it's kind of strange, right? Well, so naturally they'll start pairing up and stuff, and there are sort of these like established pairs that happen. And it's kind of funny because you can almost imagine them as like countries, where it's like this is like everything is just kind of the same. It's just a smaller level, but they form these pairs. Then what they'll do on Love Island is they'll introduce like a new girl who's like different now. You got a different girl. Uh-oh. And it's always the new girl's goal. She's like, I'm gonna cause drama here. I'm here to mess things up. They don't care about the well-being of the island. Their only purpose is to be destructive, because they have no experience on that island yet. And then what happens is they might mess things up, or they get somebody, like they steal somebody's man, and later on they are now the girl who's been on the island for a while, and they'll get a new girl, and she's like, I'm here to mess things up and cause drama. And now the girl that originally did that is in the place of somebody who's been there before. Now she's like, no, we need to keep the structure of our society. Like, we can't allow these outsiders to come in and break us apart now. So like, she's now been on the island long enough to care about the society that they're building on this island. And that's what it's like to be a kid, I imagine. All of us adults have been here for long enough where we care about things, like we're sentimental and stuff, so we just want the best for everyone who we've been here for so long with. But then these kids come along and they don't care. They've been here for a couple of years, and they like just got here basically, and they're like, I don't care about any of this. I don't want to follow your system. Like, oh, you guys don't like AI? Well, we're freaking using AI. Get over it, because we're here to mess things up and cause drama. And that is what I think growing up is. It's finally caring about things. So I don't know, it's just a way for kids to rebel, I think. They're no longer at the whim of adults to create entertainment for them. They can just create it for themselves, and, you know, like the quality is irrelevant. I feel like most of the entertainment adults make is pretty bad still. And it's also trained off of that, so it's like the same basically. I don't know, just my ramblings out loud. What'd you guys think of that one?
They don't want to waste their time listening to it. Some of you might say, hey, but it's a good song. Okay, fine. It may be a great song, but I want to know what I'm listening to. Do you want to know what you're eating? There is a reason they put the ingredients on things, because you don't want to be eating a bunch of crap.
Yeah. Oh, we're getting a little raunchy in this one. Crap.
I had some Twizzlers yesterday. Okay, I admit it. At least on Twitter.
What? You ate Twizzlers? You better clarify that you're not sponsored by Twizzlers. I thought you might have been. I can't believe Rick Beato would go off of his diet plan and eat Twizzlers. What? That's normal, Rick. You're allowed to eat Twizzlers. Also, a low-fat snack. Got a lot of sugar, though. Like, where would they fit the fat in Twizzlers? Whatever.
Twizzlers, it says artificially flavored, and it has a bunch of fake things in the ingredients. And I know I'm eating dyes and sugar and just a bunch of crap that's not real. I want
Just going back for seconds on those Twizzlers,
to
too.
know that I'm listening to something that's not real, that wasn't created by a human, but it was created from a bunch of actual real artists, real work. It's just a bunch of fragments stolen and recombined together to mimic something that is real. But it's not real. Somehow Spotify is letting this thing go and letting it gather what I assume is fake listeners.
Fake listeners need fake artists to listen to be fair. So, I mean, that's fine.
A rock band, let's say you take somebody like Sleep Token. They've got 5.7 million monthly listeners.
Wow, dude, 5.7 million people listen to fake metal? That's crazy.
1.7 million more. They have a song, 150 million, 288 million, 140 million, 171 million plays on these
Dang, dude, they're successful.
songs with
Jeez.
5.7 million monthly listeners. Love to know your thoughts. Leave a comment.
I already told you my thoughts. What do you think of that? Yeah, it's pretty bleak. It's, it is what it is. But, you know, like, again, it's not super relevant to me. It is as a content creator, I guess. But I don't know. I don't see AI freaking replacing that. Because what do you come here for? I don't know. Maybe it could. That'd be weird, though. You guys would be weird for watching that. Like, what do you want to watch? Unlimited, weird, uncanny sore hands just constantly forever? I'll make a video every other day at least. There's always new stuff to do. And then the other part of my life that I care about, which is practicing classical guitar, that ain't being corrupted by AI. That's been there for hundreds of years, and it'll keep being there. So I'm cool with that. Hey, how is AI affecting your life? Post in the comments about it, I guess. Look at me. I'm a real YouTuber. Like and subscribe, guys. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right. Let's end this one here. If you made it this far, be sure to subscribe and leave a like. As I said, at this moment, I believe, if my schedule is correct, I am in Columbus, Georgia, competing my little heart out. And I don't know, like, you can also just post a comment, like, wishing me luck, because I'll see it while I'm there. And, you know, that'll make me feel good. Maybe it'll make me play a little better if you think about it. Don't feel too much pressure. I'm hoping that goes well, because what would be sad is if I go through the first round and I just freaking bomb, and that's like what I have to show you. Which, to be fair, it is just a practice log, and I've made bad practice logs before. That happens. But I guess I feel like I've set a pretty high bar for my first one, like actually placing and stuff. So, you know, we'll see what happens. Oh my god, I'm just like exposing my torso to you guys right now. Sorry. Is this why they weren't hiring me? Because the shirt is just showing too much skin? Sorry about that. Alright, well, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you've been practicing throughout this video. And, you know, don't worry about AI stuff. Just play your guitar and you'll be fine. Unless AI, like, really affects your life if you're someone who could be replaced by it easily. Which I might be. So, you know, we'll see. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one.